Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Football. In this one, we will focus on the best defensive picks in this season's Champions League fantasy game. I cannot wait for the new season to start. As we build up to that, make sure to join the league, the Everything Football League. The code is on screen and it's also in the description. Make sure to join so that we can compete as always. Last season, I had a rank of 700 overall. I'm hoping to improve on that. I didn't get to win the Everything Football League this season. That is the aiming to finish in the top 500. But to do that, we have to make the right picks. And in this one, we're going to focus on three different picks. I'm going to pick one from the most expensive defender, so one that is going to cost 6 million, and then another one from the mid-price range of 5 million, and then another one from the budget options, so the ones who are going to cost 4 million. So let's get started. The first pick I'm going to choose is let's go for the premium ones first, and let's go for Denzel Dumfries. 100% is going to be in my team next season. He was already in my team even before I saw him scoring for Netherlands. After he scored that goal for Netherlands, I was like, yep, he's definitely going to be in my team. I already know about his attacking capabilities, and so far this season, he's already killing it once again. So in terms of an attacking asset, whose team is also very good defensively, and last season conceded 1 goal in 8 league phase matches, I think Denzel Dumfries is a no-brainer. Now, fair enough, there's a lot of picks to choose from Inter Milan, including their goalkeeper, including other defenders that they've bought like Akanji, but I don't think anyone can match up to Dumfries. I think he had like 4 attacking returns against Barcelona last season. I think it was like I think I read that stat somewhere that he was the 4th person in Champions League history to get 4 attacking returns or 4 goal contributions in the Champions League semi-final. The others are players like Salah and players like Firmino, players who are forward players. So for Dumfries to do that in the Champions League semi-final, absolutely fantastic. So what is he going to do in the league phase against teams we expecting them to beat? So why am I going for him? Well, so far this season, he's played 3 games for club and country. He has already scored 2 goals, one for Inter Milan, one for Netherlands. And Inter Milan have already kept 1 clean sheet in those 2 matches. So clean sheets are always going to be there. I know they conceded a bunch of goals to PSG in the final, but in the league phase, they're very good. They're not going to play PSG every single time. Their defense is very good, and they've added to it. Now, I know they've changed their manager, but I still expect them to be very solid defensively. In those 8 games, I'd not be surprised if they kept at least 5 clean sheets. So Dumfries, will he start all 8 games? I wouldn't say so. I'd say you are probably going to get at least 6 or 7 starts, but maybe not 8. But that is still good enough. There's going to be other weeks where you're going to play your limitless, so you're going to play your wildcard. If any injuries happens or suspension, then we can take him out. But I think you cannot ignore him from match day 1, especially when you see his fixtures are Ajax away, Slavia at home, Union SG away, and Kairat at home in the first 4 matches. That is absolutely crazy. Now, last season in the Champions League, Dumfries scored 2 goals and had 3 assists. He also picked up player of the match once, and he also earned 1 penalty, which gives you a couple of points there as well. And on top of that, in the league phase, they kept 7 clean sheets out of the 8 games. In total, if you include all the competitions, Dumfries had 17 attacking returns last season. For a defender, that is crazy. If he gives you that in the Champions League, then you can even captain him. He's a captaincy option. He's not just an option just like that. No, he's actually a captaincy option. You can captain Dumfries even if he's playing a Villarreal, even if he's playing a Sporting. You can actually captain him. Even if he doesn't keep a clean sheet, he's still going to get you 8 points at least in terms of his attacking capabilities. Now, on top of that, if he can get you a clean sheet and an attacking return, you're looking at double figures at least 3 times in that league phase, and I don't want to miss out on that. The previous seasons, Dumfries has been a 50-50 for me. I think last season I had Bastoni for majority of the season. The previous year, I think I had Damian for majority of the season. I had Soma as well. There's a time I even had Onana instead of Dumfries, but he's a very good option. You know, Soma is not going to score goals. Bastoni is not going to get as many attacking returns as Dumfries, although I've seen Bastoni has just scored for Italy as well. So Dumfries is a fantastic option. Now, if you even double up him and Soma and or maybe a Bastoni, if they keep a clean sheet and he ends up scoring as well, all of a sudden you're looking at 20-30 points from your Inter Milan assets, and Dumfries will be a very, very top class player as well. And currently, I'm surprised his ownership is not even higher, especially those first four fixtures, man, absolutely fantastic. And I think he will play for sure, especially the first couple. I don't think he's going to be rested, and he's currently owned by only 21%. For me, that is the first player that is definitely going to be in my team. I don't think he's going to leave my team at all. Now, there's other options in that price range like Hakimi and Nuno Mendes and Virgil van Dijk. You can go for any of those, but I don't think any of them is going to get as many attacking returns as Dumfries. Although Hakimi and Nuno Mendes are not that bad, their fixtures are tougher than Dumfries this season. So that is where Dumfries edges it for me. And Van Dijk as well as the likes of Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. And once again, if I read for you the fixtures that Dumfries has: Ajax away, Slavia at home, Union SG away, and then Cairo at home for the first four fixtures. Even if you choose to take him out and they start facing teams like Arsenal and I think Liverpool as well, then you can take him out later. But as of now, I think you have to have him in your team. So that is the defender I've gone for from the premium price range. Next up, let's go for the ones who are going to cost you around 5 million. And the pick that I've gone for is Julian Timber from Arsenal, 5 million, and is currently 10% owned. So just like Dumfries, surprise, Julian Timber has actually gotten more attacking returns than Dumfries this season so far. Both of them play for Netherlands. So Netherlands have some really good attacking defenders. Just realized I've mentioned Van Dijk, Dumfries, and Timber in the same video, and all of them play for the same country. Timber has been exceptional for Arsenal so far this season. As an Arsenal fan, I think he's been probably our best player so far this season. Now, Ben White is currently injured as well, so Timber is going to get a lot of minutes. And if you take a look at his numbers so far this season, he's been phenomenal. So two attacking returns. I'm confusing. So he has two goals what I should have said, plus one assist so far this season. He got an assist in the Leeds game, and he also got two goals. And the first game against Man United, he didn't even play. He didn't start the game. He came on as a sub. So if he started that game, maybe you could have been looking at more numbers in terms of attacking returns. On top of that, Arsenal conceded only 3 goals in the Champions League last season league phase. Only 3 goals conceded. A lot of clean sheets. They didn't concede a goal at home at all. And players like Julian Timber are very important in that. And if he's going to feature a lot this season, you're expecting a few clean sheets here and there as well. So last season in the Champions League, he had 2 attacking returns. He had 44 ball recoveries, which is also very important in the Champions League. That's the other thing I forgot to mention with Dumfries. He can even get you an extra point or 2 from ball recovery. So these options could be very, very good. In the Champions League fantasy, if you get a defender or 2 are very, very good in both attacking wise and defensive wise, they could be the difference between you and winning your mini league or being high in terms of the rankings and stuff like that. So Julian Timber, let's keep on talking about him. So in terms of Arsenal's fixtures, they have Athletic Club away from home in the first game. Not the easiest, but after that, it's Olympiacos at home, Atletico Madrid at home, and Slavia Prague away. I would expect at least 2 clean sheets from those games. And even if they do concede a couple of goals, then Julian Timber, that's where you're looking at his attacking capabilities, because Arsenal do use a lot of corners and free kicks, and Timber loves to attack those corners and free kicks just like Gabriel. So fantastic option. Ben White is currently injured, but when Ben White comes back, they probably will rotate, but for the first couple of match days, I would expect Timber to be there, and is a good option if you can't afford players like Gabriel and Saliba is currently injured anyway, so Timber could be an option at right back in terms of goals, clean sheets, and also assists. So that is the second option. If you don't want Julian Timber and you want a different Arsenal defender, then you can go for someone like a Calafiori, is a bit cheaper even than 5 million, or you can go for Marquinhos from PSG if you haven't gone for like a Hakimi or Nuno Mendes, or if you just want to double up, you can do it as well. Marquinhos is also an option. He's a ball recovery machine. I think he had more than 100 ball recoveries last season, so Marquinhos is one to look at for sure. Is it? Have I exaggerated that too much? No, I think it's 100. I think, let me just confirm. I feel like I've said a very wild number, but I think he definitely had a lot of I feel like 100 is so much, but if he actually has 100, then that shows you that how good he was last. So now, let me just confirm that before. I feel like I've just said a very, very crazy number in terms of Marquinhos' ball recoveries. Let's see. Yeah, 109 ball recoveries. So I was not crazy. He actually had 109 ball recoveries last season, Marquinhos. So if you don't want to go for a Timber in that price range, you can go for Marquinhos for sure. Last but not least, let's go for the cheapest option that I think could be a very, very good solution for our teams, and that is Juan Jesus from Napoli. Is only going to cost you 4 million and is currently owned by only 1%. That is absolutely fantastic. So far, Napoli, the champions of Serie A, they've played 2 games, they've kept 2 clinches in those 2 matches, and Juan de Jesus has been part of that now. He was subbed off in one of the games, but he still banked the clean sheet. So he started both games. That is very important. So if a defender like Juan Jesus starts both games and gets subbed off in the 65th minute, if they still have a clean sheet at that point, then that is good news for us. Now, his first fixture is not easy. He does have Man City away from home in the first game, but after that, it's Sporting at home, PSV away, Frankfurt at home, Karabakh at home, Benfica away, and Copenhagen away, and even the last fixture is Chelsea at home. I think those are very, very good fixtures. Now, will he start every one of those games? Probably not, but you never know. He started so far 2 games out of 2 in the league, and if he's playing well, why not? So he's a 4 million asset. Again, you're not expecting wonders from a 4 million asset. If you have him in your team and he gets you and he starts the first 2-3 games, that's already a bonus. And if he keeps a clean sheet or 2, that's a huge bonus because not many people have Juan Jesus as of now. So a fantastic option for sure in terms of budgets. You're not going to get anyone really at 4 million who plays for a really strong team and is going to keep for you clean sheets. If you go for other 4 million defenders, then they're playing for slightly weaker teams and they're going to concede goals and not really looking for clean sheets or anything like that. So it could be an option. Now, if you do have like 0.5 million extra to spare, then you can go for Anton from Dortmund. You can go for Pavard from Inter Milan. You can go for Calafiori from Arsenal, who's also 4.5 million. You can also go for Dean Housten from Real Madrid, another 4.5 million asset if you prefer. So those are the 3 options I've chosen from the premium pick, the mid-priced range, and also the budget options. And it's always very hard to pick up players. Like I want Hakimi, I want Nuno Mendes, I want Dumfries, I want Bastoni, I want 2 Arsenal defenders as well. It's always very, very hard to pick. But Juan Jesus is one of the hidden gems in this season's Champions League fantasy, but he's not the only one. I've picked up another 3 not budget options, hidden gems that you can choose from that no one really knows about. The video is on screen right now. Make sure to check it out. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. I really appreciate you watching until the end, and I'll catch up with you guys on the next one.